Hello. I hope we're videotaping this. Are we?
Yes.
Nana? Oh, good. Nana, thanks for videotaping. This is Gramps. I want to call myself Math Gramps. This is a special video for Sully, but Rudy can listen because you might enjoy it too. But Sully, I hear you like math, and I'm so excited about that because I like math too. And I wanted to give you a little math assignment tonight, and it might be a bit complicated. I think you can get it though, and I think you'll have fun with it. If it is too complicated, don't worry. We can always talk about it some other time, and maybe in person it'd be easier for me to explain it. But let me do my best. This is an assignment to do with maps. Do you know that maps are connected to math as well? There's a kind of math to do with shapes called geometry. You'll learn that later, geometry. But maps also are a kind of shape that have math attached to it. This is a map of a country south of our country. Here's Canada, all in gray. This is the map of the United States, also called the USA or America. It's the country just south of us. And you'll notice we only have 10 provinces and 3 territories, but in the United States, they have 50 different divisions, 50 different subdivisions of the country. They're called not provinces or territories, they're called states. And notice how many colors they needed to color this map. Now, why do they use colors? It's so you can easily tell the different territories apart. Not territories, are actually called states. How many colors did it? The 2 ways they divide up is with a black line, and then they color it so you can really see the different areas. Notice there's one interesting area here where 4 squares come together, not quite squares, but they come together at a point. It doesn't matter if the same color meets at the point. The only problem is you can't have 2 colors that meet on the black line. So look at this little square. How many colors did they need? They needed 3. They used the 2 colors here across the point, orange, orange, light red, light green. And then to do the whole map, how many colors? Can you count? How many? You're right, not just 3, they also used yellow. So there's 4 colors to make this map very clear, where you know all the different sub areas called states, the black lines help, and the 4 colors. Here's I want you to start thinking about the assignment. It's going to involve drawing shapes like this, and you can use pencil so you don't use up your black marker. And you can do the coloring part with crayon so you don't use up your felt pens too much. I hate it when felt pens run out of ink, don't you? I hate that. So I would recommend using pencil. That even allows you, if you get a good idea, you can erase and redraw. And then I would use crayons. Here's what I did. I drew a couple of very simple maps. You see this map? There's nothing much simpler than that. It's a country that has 2 territories or 2 states or 2 provinces, whatever you want to call these 2 sub-areas. How many colors will it take to color this map? I'm going to start with green, and I can choose either one, and I'm not even going to color. I don't want to waste my ink either, so I'm going to just do it quick like this. It goes faster, but I would recommend using crayons at your house. So I wish I had crayons. That's what I would do too. Anyway, there's the green country or green state. And then I need to use another color for the other one. How many, Rudy? Maybe Rudy can answer this one if she's eavesdropping, or Sully if you're watching this by yourself. How many colors did it take to color this map? How many? You're right, 2. Okay. Here's another one. This map's a bit more complicated. Maybe and there's 3 areas, so maybe you think, I think I'm gonna have to use 3 colors on this. Let's find out. The best way when you've got an actual map is just to start with any one of the areas. There you go. We'll try green there. And now my second color, I'll use red again. And all right. Now you may think, oh, Gramps, it's going to take 3 colors because you got a third one. But is there a color I can use over again? Can I use red? No, because it would be touching the red. But green does not touch. if I use it. You see, these are totally separate. There you go. How many colors? You're right, just 2. Surprising. Here's an interesting one. Now this may remind you of these 4 states that came together at the point. By the way, Nana and Gramps visited that point. We've been to that part of that country. We stood right on that point and we jumped around the 4 states. Just by jumping, we went to a different state. Isn't that weird? Would you like to visit that point one day? It's possible to do it. They have a special plaque on the ground there explaining what it is. All right. Here's my version. Let's see, again, how many colors it's going to take. Remember, if they touch at a point, it doesn't matter. So the trick with this kind of thing, I'll start with green again, is to remember that I can use this color again. Here, no, because it touches. Here, no, because it touches on this line. But here, the point doesn't count, so I'm allowed to use green again here. Yeah? Woohoo! And now, second favorite color for this exercise would be the red, as I've been using. And now, guess what? I can use red here too, because it's across the point. Wow. How many colors? Surprising. Even though there's 4 states or 4 provinces, 2 colors did it.
So even though they use...
Here, they had to use 3 colors. Orange, red, they did because the map is more complicated and there are states touching on other sides. And when they tried to do this, they weren't allowed to use red again here. They couldn't do it. Why? Because a little bit of red was coming from this one and touching.
Why couldn't they use green there?
No, now Nana's interfering now. The point is, they know by testing it out that they had to use 4 colors on this map.
I think that's right.
Let's see if I made a map here that needs more than 2 colors, because we're getting tired of the 2-color maps. This is a weird map. There's a big state out around the edges, and inside 3 states are trapped inside the big state. Things like this actually exist in the world, and so you need to know how to color it. Again, let's start with green on the inside states, and then, of course, I will use red here, as I always do. And can I use red here? Because you always want to try to reuse the color if you can. Do I use red? No, because it touches. Can't do it. Well, maybe I can use green. Oh no, can't do it because it's touching this green. I have to use a 3rd color. I'm so excited. I'll use this weird orange color. Yeah? Got it? Now I've got to color the outside state. Can I use red? You're right, I can't. Rudy, if you're listening, can I use green? No, because then the green will blend and touch right here and it will compete with that green. What about orange? I can use orange and get away with 3 colors on this. No, because the orange is there, I can't do it. I gotta use a 4th color. I'm so excited. And so even for this pretty simple map, just with 4 areas, just because of the way it is drawn, the way the lines are placed on the map, I have to use 4 colors. Wow. Now this might be getting a little boring for you, so now let me get your attention. Had to use 4 colors, I'll just put that down here. This is a 4-color map. These all were 2-color maps. If I had just that part, that was a 3-color map, just that little circle part inside. Here's the assignment. This is very exciting, and there's a big prize if you can do it. Can you draw a map, maybe using pencils, not use up all your felt pen. Get some scrap paper from your mom. Do it just like I did it here, and then you can keep all your examples and show me your work. Try to draw a map with the pencil that then forces you to use more than 4 colors, where you can't color it with 4 colors like this. You have to use at least a 5th color, another color. Is there a map that's so complicated? This map looks super complicated, but they got away with 4 colors. Can you draw a map even more complicated that needs 5 colors, or maybe even more? Now, here's a little hint. You don't need to draw that many states to test this. Just try drawing maps with 5 shapes, five states. I'll show you what I mean. I mean, you can do it really weird. Here's a state, and then I'm gonna have another little state over here, and maybe I'll have it touching, because the more that are touching, the more complicated it is. Now I'm really gonna get complicated. I'll draw that. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, but I need 5 to find out if I need to use 5 colors. How weird could I make the map? Really weird, okay? You can do it any way you want. You could, well, let's just try this one. Put it inside. How many states are there? 1. We call that, you know, banana state. Here's tooth state, tall tooth state, low tooth state. This looks like a tooth to me. Bean state and soccer ball state. You can call them anything you want, but how many colors? How many colors would it take to color this? You might think, well, there's 5 shapes. You need 5 colors, but maybe not. Because look at this. They did it with 4. This is the exercise. Try to draw a map with 5 states or maybe more, but you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to do too many. And then when you finish drawing the lines, then get your crayons and figure out how many colors, how few colors you can use. You want to try to keep the number of colors down to the minimum, but see if you're forced to use 5. Just like here, I was forced to use 4, even with this simple map. Forced to use 4. Could you do a map where you're forced to use 5? Well, that's the thing. Have fun drawing, coloring. Hope this doesn't drive you crazy. And if it is too complicated, don't worry about it. We can talk about it again sometime, but I think you'll have fun with it. Love you. Have fun. Bye-bye.